Congratulations, you quit. You're done. You're away from your 9-to-5 job. Bravo! Yes. Congrats to you in quitting your job, because you probably went up to your boss and it looked a little something like this. Hey boss, so this is my 2-week notice. I'm done. Actually, as a matter of fact, my last day is tomorrow. Goodbye. I get it. You're probably done with your boss breathing down your neck like with that hot, fiery breath. And I know this sounds all too familiar from the day that I quit my 9-to-5 job. I remember it like it was yesterday. I was a civil engineer working for the government, and I called my boss. I said, hey, Carla, my palms were sweaty. I could barely breathe. My heart was racing. I'm just like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Like, I'm grateful for this career, but this is officially my 5-day notice. I didn't even give 2 weeks, but I was like, she had no idea. She had no idea what was going on, never saw it coming, never knew I wanted to quit my job to become an entrepreneur. It was probably the most terrifying call I've ever had in my life. However, the most liberating call that I've ever had in my life. And in my mind, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm free. I'm about to build the business of my dreams. I'm about to have financial freedom. I'm about to do whatever I want, when I want, travel around the world, finally visit whatever countries I want to, at the drop of a dime, live the laptop lifestyle, go exploring in these exotic countries, and finally live a life on my own terms and do what I want whenever I want. Oh, but wait, it's not that easy. The next day you wake up, the reality kicks in, and you're like, oh shit, I have no more stable check, stable income coming into the bank every 2 weeks. I have no benefits. I have no schedule. I have no structure. I have no guidance on what's next. Holy crap. What did I do? So don't panic, we've all been there. Today we're gonna go through the 6 steps that you need to realistically get up off your feet and generating an income so that you can realistically be on a path to achieving whatever dreams that you want to do. If you've been in my situation before, or you're currently in this story, go ahead and type in the comments, quit my 9-to-5, and let's go. Okay, so step 1 to making all this greatness happen is to get your stuff together, okay? And what I mean by this is your productivity, your habits, your routines, all of those things, because guess what? You've entered a land of entrepreneurship, and it's so different. It's a sharp contrast from what you're used to. The good thing about having a boss is that you had a routine and some structure to your life, and you had a reason to get up every day and go into work and to clock in and do the work, right? And without that, life kind of takes a shift if you're not prepared. And so this is the first thing I would recommend, because I remember my first 3 to 4 months after not having a job anymore, I was like, oh my God, I was lost, every single day. Sometimes I would get up super late. Sometimes I would get up early. It was not consistent. I was kind of some days having anxiety because I'm like, man, what do I do today? I'm like, and you feel, here's the thing. Here's what's crazy. You're going to think that you're going to have all this time in the world once you become an entrepreneur, because you're going to get back 4 hours, 8 hours of your day. That's a myth and misconception, because I remember thinking, yeah, I'll have all the time in the world. However, things that you envision and things that you think you're going to work on, everything takes longer. Your day flies by. You have to really be structured throughout your day, or else your days will go by and you won't get anything income producing wise done. And so here's a great habit to get into early. I was just reading this book. It's called Essentialism. And Essentialism is basically only saying yes to the things that are essential in your life and in your business. And what it definitely means when you're going into entrepreneurship land is that you have to say yes to only those things that are going to serve you. You don't want to say yes to everything, because that means you're going to develop the shiny object syndrome, and everything is going to seem attractive to you. You're going to commit and overcommit to too many things, and your money is going to disperse and go everywhere because of it. Trust me, I was there. I had the shiny object syndrome. I did not focus on one thing. I was spreading myself so thin where I was putting my energy here, and not making progress in any one of those directions. Like, I would move an inch in this direction, 2 inches in this direction, instead of miles in one direction, because my focus was, I didn't have a focus. I was just all over the place like, yeah, I want to start an e-com business. Oh yeah, I need this training. Oh, I should probably invest in Bitcoin. Oh, blah, 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 blah. Like all kinds of stuff is like, squirrel, what are you doing? So my advice to you is to really hone in on what you need to do first. The productivity that I use every single day to run my entire business and the team in my business is called Asana. I recommend you check it out. It's a productivity tool. It runs my personal life and every single category you could imagine within my business life. It's free. I don't even have an affiliate link. Just go to asana.com. And what that'll help you do is categorize your life into business, like sales and marketing, maybe executive, your goals, your personal life, your yoga classes, your doctor's appointments, all kinds of stuff. Because really the concept here is thinking about how to organize your to-dos, your appointments, your income producing activities, and see it all in one place. I tell people all the time, if it's not in Asana, it doesn't get done. And so let me give you an example of what would go in Asana. Right now, currently in the business, we're redoing a course called Subscribers to Sales, and there's a bunch of processes and steps that go along with the revamp of creating a course, and all of that is in Asana. We're moving to another apartment, unfortunately. That kind of sucks, but the things that I have to do for the move, that goes in Asana. As I mentioned a second ago, my doctor's appointments, my workouts, reminders, anything, rent, bills that need to get paid, all of that can go in Asana. So I'd highly recommend you check it out. And if you are interested in learning more from me about Asana and how I built this YouTube channel and a multiple six-figure business and the same steps you could take to get there, go ahead and check out the free masterclass below this video, which talks all about that and the 4-step framework to building a wildly profitable channel. It's absolutely free and I guarantee you'll have some great takeaways after watching it. Okay, so step number 2 to getting to where you want to be after you quit your 9-to-5 is to deal with your debt first. This was a huge problem of mine. It was embarrassing. I had major debt going into entrepreneurship. I'll tell you exactly what happened when I retired from being an engineer. Okay, here's what I did. I took my TSP, which is basically your retirement plan or 401k. I cashed it out, right? I cashed it out for the value that it was worth after penalties and everything. I'm like, yeah, give me this lump sum of cash. I need it to start my business. Okay, so what I did was I opened up a bunch of credit cards. And why did I do that? Because I just thought I needed to invest in these, big masterminds and courses and, just everything, okay? Everything under the sun, you name it, I probably invested into it my first year in entrepreneurship. I was really only a entrepreneur because that's a whole nother story. But the point is, I racked up all this debt, let's say something over $70,000 worth of debt. My TSP was gone. I was ashamed because growing up, this is not what my parents taught me, okay? They're like, save your money, don't get high interest credit cards and rack up all this debt. So I was in an extremely scary position. Banks were calling me to close down my credit cards. I had a couple charge-offs on my credit cards. It was crazy. And also my credit score just went just way down. Less than 500. It was probably in the mid 400s somewhere. I had almost perfect credit almost my whole life and instantly boop, down, okay? And so that really got to me. It was very difficult. I felt like a very bad human being. I had a lot of shame. I had a lot of guilt. But the point is, if you take out business loans, do it in modification, do it with a bank that has super low interest rates. I would not take any more than $5,000, $10,000. Don't go up into the very high depths of interest, okay? And if you do currently have credit cards that you do owe, I'd highly suggest pay off those high interest rate credit cards first, because that's a very important thing that you'll need to start generating profits in your business. And by the way, don't get down on yourself if you do have a poor credit score. I remember thinking I was like the worst person in history because I had the bad credit score and everyone looked down on me. So now, 3-4 years later, I have a great credit score. I think it was higher than it was before I racked up all this debt. I'm the same exact person. I still eat the same. I still function the same. I still exercise the same. Everyone loves me the same. Okay, don't get down on yourself. That's a message that I want to tell you. So in summary, just clear off your debts first so you can have a fresh start once you enter into this entrepreneurship land. All right, step number 3 in this whole process is to choose your focus. What you focus on evolves, and it just flourishes into what you want. I promise you. So the most important thing that you're dealing with throughout the week is your focus, your energy, and going back to the point that I made in the previous comment, essentialism. What is essential and what is not? Do you have to be on that conference call? Do you have to do this certain one thing? And if you do not, if it is an absolute no, then don't do it. Just get used to saying no right from the bat. But what I wanted to really emphasize with focus is that you have to choose the business model that you want to build. So many people want to start with so many different things because even now there's still so many things that I want to do, right? But I know that I can't yet until I finish my vision for this one thing that I'm doing, which is revamping the course that we already have and making it higher quality for my students and setting up other systems in place. But in the beginning, there's all kinds of stuff that I know you probably want to get into, such as trading, such as learning cryptocurrency, maybe starting a blog, maybe starting a YouTube channel, maybe starting an advertising agency. Whatever it is that your heart is telling you to go with first, that's the direction you should go, because that's most likely what you're going to be the most passionate about. And so there's people that have told me, like, I want to start an affiliate marketing business. Great. We'll figure out the path of least resistance to building an affiliate marketing business. You'll obviously need some form of traffic. You'll need to figure out what affiliate links you want to promote, what programs that you want to stand behind and be not only comfortable selling, but willing to put your brand name behind it. That's also important. You have to like the product you're promoting. So that's just an example if you're trying to start an affiliate marketing business. And so today I'll mostly be talking about online service-based businesses. So being a freelancer, being a small business owner, an influencer, maybe you're a photographer or you do videography or something like that. You have some type of talent that you can convert to an online business. I really do think that is the fastest way to get up and running with generating an income online. Yes, there's things like trading and e-commerce and all these things that I have really no idea what trading's about. E-commerce, I've done that before. That was the first business model I did, and let me tell you, it was not, okay? Just there was a lot of moving parts. Part of the reason I went into so much debt because I spent so much money on Facebook ads. And if your e-com store isn't producing and making a profit for you because the profit margins of these products, the shoes and the shirts, is so low, you're gonna be day after day in the red like I was, okay? So online service-based businesses are so great to get started because you can start for free. You can start small by getting clients to either perform a freelancing offer, whether it's creative writing, whether it's blogging, whether it's graphic design, whether it's building a website for somebody. That is the way to go. In my case, my business started off after I did e-commerce. My business was all about affiliate marketing, and everybody wanted to learn from me about affiliate marketing, and that was all great and all, but at a certain point I got burnt out with affiliate marketing because I'm like, hey, I'm promoting all these other people's products, I want to create my own. So that's what I did, and I created my own course, and it's gone very well. But that is, me creating a course is a form of online service because I'm creating a product that is a proven, repeatable process where people have gotten results and future people can come take the course and get their own results. And so other examples of online service-based businesses are coaching, consulting, leveraging the knowledge that you have now and helping people solve their problems, helping them get from point A to point B. Okay, so with that being said, the next step to creating income after you've quit your 9-to-5 job is to nail your niche. Of course, you want to really hone in, and let me just get the, you want to really hone in and get crystal clear, like, oh, can you see my eye? You want to know exactly who you are targeting, who it is that you want to serve, who it is that will be buying from you. Okay, so I won't use this anymore. But the point is, you want to get very specific in who it is you are serving. There's so many examples out there of people that have lots of specialties. They have these specialties from things they've learned in school, from things that they've learned and because they've accomplished certain things throughout their life. Maybe you are in a career right now that you absolutely love and you want to turn it into an online service-based business. You can absolutely do that, but you have to really understand who you're serving and what your specialty is. So whether you're an insurance agent, real estate agent, maybe you're like one of our students, Logan, who is somebody who helps nurses with burnout. I mean, he quit his nursing job because he was burnt out, so he helps consult other nurses that really need his help on what to do. Maybe you know yoga, meditation, maybe you are really good at cooking and starting a meal prep business and you want to teach other people how to build a meal prep business, whatever it is. I'm convinced that there's a niche for every person out there. Anything that has been accomplished, you can turn into a business. I swear to goodness. There is this guy that I knew about, or I do still know about. He teaches other men how to stop their porn addiction. He literally has a business based off porn addiction and helping men who are, at the computer all day, every day, watching porn, helps them get rid of the addiction. So it's like whatever, really. If that guy can create a profitable 6-figure business doing that, I promise you, anybody could create a business on a topic that they love and monetize it. And so as I mentioned earlier, I love helping go-getters and entrepreneurs who want to start a YouTube channel and leverage the YouTube platform to create a profitable business, an online service-based business, hone in on their niche so that they can get crystal clear on who their client avatar is, because that's the fastest way to growing a business, to growing a YouTube channel, is to get clarity. And people think that the more they nail their niche, the more narrowed down they get, that they won't make that much money. And that's the exact opposite. The more niche down you get, the more people that you attract, and your audience will grow that much faster because you're not an everybody channel, or you're not an everybody business. I can serve all men and women and all types of things. No, you have a focus, and that's what people like. And so if you are interested in starting a YouTube channel, go ahead and check out the Nail Your Niche Pocket program and video workshop that we have. I'll link it in the description, but basically it helps you do just that. It helps you nail your niche in under 90 minutes and get crystal clear and select that profitable niche that we all have. All right, so the next step that you'll have to consider is what type of service will you offer? Are you gonna offer a digital product, or are you gonna offer more of a service? Either one is absolutely fantastic. I've kind of dabbled, well, not really dabbled, but I've dove into kind of every single one of them. I've done one-on-one coaching, consulting, I've done digital products, I've offered affiliate marketing products. Yeah, so you name it, I've pretty much done it. I've done sponsorships, brand deals, collaborations with this YouTube channel. So there's no right or wrong way to start, because let's say, for example, you want to go the coaching route and start coaching people. I think that's absolutely fantastic, because you'll get to work one-on-one with clients and you can charge a lower price, or just start for free. Don't charge people anything, because you want to get their results, and with their results, that proves that what you're teaching is legit. Okay, but what I'm saying is, if you start with the coaching and consulting route, that's great, because you'll find and develop a repeatable process that you can later package up into something digital, right? And you can sell something digital infinitely. There's so many ways to scale a digital product. You could even, in between that phase, you can make your one-on-one product a group coaching call. So that way you're not just on the phone with one person and serving 1-to-1, you're serving 1-to-5 or 1-to-10 people or 1-to-20 people, however many people are on the call with you. So either way is great. They're both free, basically, to get started. I mean, you can create digital products nowadays for free, leveraging services like Canva, where you can create different ebooks and digital, whatever you want. You can create a webinar video, you can create different videos and training series and package those all up. So really, the sky's the limit. Just pick a direction and go with it, and eventually you can build a whole portfolio of products and services, and you can have it all. You really can. Okay, so the next thing you want to do, I swear, like, this is kind of like step one, but it can't just be step one first. You got to get your productivity, your mind right, your routine right. Then after, you're going to want to do this, and that is to collect leads. That's right. You want to build your email list. Say that again, Marissa. Okay. You want to build your email list. Why? That's a whole nother video. I can make a 50-hour, 2-hour long video on why you want to build your list. I can say it till I'm blue in the face, and some of you guys still won't listen to me, I know who you are. Some of you may still not listen. The reason you want to do it is because you have to own your traffic, okay? Because you don't own YouTube, you don't own Facebook, LinkedIn, any of the social media platforms. You really do want to capitalize on the social media that or the content you're creating, because people that are coming to your channel, that are landing on your Instagram page, you want to get them to build a better relationship with you, and you want them to get to know you better. That was a mouthful. But that's the thing. You can start right away, get up and running within 1 to 3 days of getting a lead magnet and creating an opt-in that people will love, and they'll want to exchange a name and an email address for a ebook. Maybe you're giving away a cheat sheet, because so many people tell me all the time, they're like, hey Marissa, I have a great idea. I want to sell an ebook for $20. I'm like, okay, so let's back up here a minute. Do you have some type of something that you're giving away for free right now and you're collecting leads? Oh, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm like, okay, so that ebook you were thinking of selling for $20, don't. And give that away for free. It doesn't have to be a 100-page ebook. 15 pages, 20 pages is perfect. Give value, make it something of quality, but the point is collect the emails today and then market to them something that you want to sell later, whether you want to create a book and become an author, a pocket program, which is, something where a tiny offer where you offer something for $20, $50 to $100. And so later on you can sell to them, but first you have to keep in touch, really. So an email list is like you keeping in touch with the lead, and they potentially will love you so much that they'll buy from you forever. Some won't, some will. Some may get on your list and never buy from you. But the point is, you have leverage and you have options, and most of all, you have the most powerful traffic source with your email list. So the next step in all of this is to build lasting relationships. When you get into business, the number one thing you want to consider is that first and foremost, you're there to serve. You're there to help people before you profit. That's the whole name of the business, is giving and giving more value. And when you give all that value, you make profit. I don't have the physical book with me, but if you read this book called The Go-Giver, it's basically the law of giving, which says your income is directly related to as much as you give. And I'm not saying like go to the street and give out dollar bills or something like that. No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is I'm teaching you guys my life and business lessons based on what I went through and the steps that I took or should have taken, and that's why I'm telling you guys the right way to do it on this video. But the point is to get out there and be valuable, be marketable, be somebody that everyone wants to connect with. And so a great way to build relationships, arguably the number one way, I don't think anyone will argue this, is to leverage video. So yes, you probably think of YouTube when I say video, but video sells because video is the second best way, besides shaking somebody's hand in person, to build and establish trust with somebody. Hands down, it'll always work. And if you don't plan on using video in your business will be behind. So I highly recommend that you check out my masterclass in the link in the description, which talks about the 4-step framework of video marketing and leveraging YouTube to build a profitable business. And it's a really great class. And so I will leave that link in the description. Okay, so thanks so much for joining me today. I've had an amazing time. I hope you did too. If you had fun, let's continue growing and learning together. Why don't we watch this video that's coming up next, which is all about methods to generating $2,000 per week. Let's go, click here. So today we're back with another Lazy Way video on how to generate up to $2,000 a week with over 20 different methods that I'm going to explain in this video.